Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because today's tea is piping hot, messy, and guaranteed to leave the internet in absolute shambles. But before we dive into this explosive story, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, because you will not want to miss a single twist in this saga. We are talking about none other than Nicki Minaj, yes, the queen of rap herself, reigniting a feud that many thought had cooled off. But Nicki doesn't just stop at Cardi B this time. No, she's also dragging Quavo into the fire, and trust me, the way she did it has the entire hip-hop world clutching its pearls. So here's what went down. On October 1st, Nicki Minaj jumped on X, formerly Twitter, and posted a message that instantly went viral. In it, she took direct aim at Quavo, mocking his stalled solo career, reminding him of his tragic loss with Takeoff, and bringing up an alleged moment when Quavo compared himself to Bianca till the copyright. She didn't stop there though. The sharpest jab was reserved for her longtime nemesis Cardi B, whom she mockingly called Barney B. Fans have heard that insult floating around for years, but hearing Nicki herself revive it in 2025, phew, the internet wasn't ready. But here's where things get even messier. Insiders claim Nicki was actually at a private industry party just a week before this tweet storm, and according to multiple people in attendance, Quavo tried to reconcile with her only for Nicki to laugh in his face and walk away. Sources say that rejection fueled her online rant, and Cardi B was collateral damage in the middle of it all. Viewers, doesn't this raise the big question? Is Nicki really lashing out? Or is she strategically stirring the pot to remind everyone she's still the most unfiltered voice in hip-hop? Now let's really peel this onion, because the details only get juicier. Quavo, once hailed as the potential breakout star of Migos, has indeed been struggling to find his footing as a solo artist. After Takeoff's tragic passing in 2022, Quavo attempted to pivot his career, releasing singles that charted but failed to dominate the way Migos once did. According to industry insiders, Quavo had even confided to close friends that he wanted to rebrand and rise like Bianca till the copyright did after Destiny's Child. Nicki's tweet wasn't just some random insult, it was allegedly a direct callback to those conversations. And here's the kicker. Several producers have since come forward claiming Nicki exaggerated only slightly, because Quavo did compare himself to Bianca till the copyright back in 2019 during a studio session. If true, this adds a layer of humiliation to the diss, as Nicki clearly wanted the world to know that Quavo's ambitions fell flat. But the Cardi B angle? That's where the real chaos lies. Cardi has been relatively quiet on X, but close friends revealed she was furious after Nicki's post went viral. Rumor has it Cardi actually called Offset, her estranged husband, demanding to know if he had anything to do with feeding Nicki ammunition. Offset, already caught in a whirlwind of his own drama, apparently denied involvement, but the tension between Cardi and Nicki reignited instantly. Can you imagine Cardi, already juggling her ongoing divorce headlines, now having to fend off shade from Nicki Minaj all over again? Fans on TikTok even started a #Team Nicki vs #Team Cardi challenge, recreating the infamous 2018 Harper's Bazaar fight memes. So let me ask you, viewers, is Nicki crossing the line by dragging up old wounds? Or is she simply saying what everyone else in the industry whispers behind closed doors? And speaking of whispers, let's talk about the backlash. Nicki Minaj thrives on controversy, but even her fans were divided this time. Some praised her for being brutally honest, saying that Quavo needed to be humbled and that Cardi B had it coming after years of sneak disses. Others accused Nicki of going too far, exploiting Takeoff's tragic death just to score points in a Twitter beef. Now here's where the plot thickens with a twist many didn't expect. A fake but widely circulated report claimed Quavo confronted Nicki's team backstage at a private bed after party. According to the rumor, he demanded an apology, and things nearly turned physical before security intervened. While no credible outlet confirmed this, the story spread like wildfire, with fans insisting it felt real given the tension in recent weeks. Meanwhile, Cardi B was spotted in New York the same night filming a mysterious video project, and fans swore she was throwing subliminals in her outfit choice, rocking purple fur, a color that many linked directly to Nicki's infamous Barney B jab. Coincidence? Maybe. But social media users aren't buying it. The drama has escalated to the point where industry insiders are wondering whether this feud could spiral into another headline-grabbing public showdown like we saw back in 2018. And I want to throw the question to you. Do you think these stars are simply playing into the rap beef equals publicity playbook, or are these genuine grudges that might explode in real life once again? Now, let's zoom out and remember how deep these rivalries run. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's beef dates back years, rooted not just in music but in ego, fan bases, and competing claims to the queen of rap throne. Nicki's barbs aren't just petty insults, they're calculated moves that remind the industry of her dominance. But dragging Quavo into this, that's a new layer of shade that shows how interconnected the hip-hop world is. Quavo, despite his struggles, is still linked to Cardi through Offset, and that makes him fair game in Nicki's eyes. What's even more shocking is that some fans claim Nicki's tweet may have been timed to overshadow Cardi's rumored collaboration with a major pop star. Reports suggest Cardi was preparing to announce a song with Doja Cat, but the buzz got completely drowned out by Nicki's online storm. Was this intentional sabotage, or just a messy coincidence? On the flip side, Nicki herself has been teasing new music, with insiders saying she's planning an album rollout that thrives on controversy. So was this entire spectacle just one big marketing scheme? If so, it's working, because blogs, podcasts, and every social media feed are consumed with this feud right now. And here's the million-dollar question. When the dust settles, who actually benefits more, Nicki for being the loudest, or Cardi for playing the silent victim card? Let's add another twist, because no messy story is complete without some wild, almost unbelievable developments. In the days following Nicki's viral tweet, a so-called leaked group chat began circulating online, allegedly showing Offset, Quavo, and other rap figures reacting to the diss. The screenshots, though unverified, claimed Offset laughed off Nicki's words but also admitted he warned Quavo years ago not to poke the barbs. Whether real or fake, these alleged messages reignited fan wars. Barbs began flooding Quavo's posts with clown emojis, while Bardi Gang shot back accusing Nicki of being obsessed. Then came the bombshell. A fake event was reported by gossip blogs that Quavo had secretly linked up with Cardi for a damage control dinner in Los Angeles, only to be photographed by paparazzi outside the same restaurant where Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, was rumored to be dining. Imagine the chaos of that headline, three feuding camps under one roof. Even though insiders quickly debunked it, the image stuck in people's minds. Fans started speculating about secret alliances, betrayals, and whether the feud is spilling into personal relationships. And let's be real, in the age of social media, perception often matters more than truth. So I have to ask, do you think these leaks and rumors are accidental, or are they part of a bigger machine fueling this feud for clicks, streams, and relevancy? Here's something we cannot ignore. The human cost behind all this drama. Takeoff's death is still a raw wound in hip-hop, and Nicki referencing it, even indirectly, cuts deep for fans who see it as exploiting tragedy. At the same time, Cardi B is navigating personal struggles, her divorce from Offset, raising 3 kids, and now being mocked on the world stage by her biggest rival. Quavo, for his part, seems caught in the crossfire, unable to defend himself without reigniting more backlash. Industry experts are weighing in, with some saying this feud highlights the toxic cycle of celebrity culture. Fans demand drama, artists deliver, and the line between personal pain and entertainment gets blurred. But others argue that Nicki, Quavo, and Cardi are all savvy enough to know exactly what they're doing, playing into narratives that keep them relevant. And that's the irony. While fans argue about who's right or wrong, the clicks, streams, and ticket sales keep piling up. So let me put the question directly to you, the viewers. Is this feud a dangerous game that risks emotional well-being, or is it simply business as usual in an industry where controversy equals currency? And there you have it, folks. One of the messiest, most controversial celebrity blow-ups of 2025 so far. Nicki Minaj firing shots at Quavo, dragging Cardi B, reigniting old wounds, and leaving the internet in complete meltdown. Whether it's about bruised egos, career struggles, or just the insatiable need for headlines. One thing is clear, this feud isn't ending anytime soon. Cardi B has yet to respond directly, but her silence might be her most powerful weapon. Quavo, he's in the awkward position of being mocked by one of rap's biggest names while still grieving his brother in arms. Takeoff, and Nicki, she's proving once again that she can dominate a news cycle with nothing more than a tweet. But as fans, we have to wonder how much of this is real, and how much is carefully orchestrated chaos. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I want to hear from you, Team Nicki, Team Cardi, or Team Quavo. And before you click away, don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next wild update in this never-ending saga, because trust me, the tea is only going to get hotter from here.